Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to Lucid9 Inciting Incident, next episode of this pretty long story, and this is great. And once again, it is shown that some free games on Steam, released on Steam, have a very good and long story, so yeah. So basically, I think this is the 20th episode while I'm recording this. This will be 20th, and so basically we are 10 hours, around 10 hours in the game already, so yeah. Alright, let's check this message that I think was a message actually. Masato, if reading this, you had time for track. Okay, meet me at school entrance in 5. It's not about track. Can I trust him? That's unusual. I've never seen Masato acknowledge my dislike of track, or type so properly. Something must be really serious. I pocket my phone and race to the school, all thoughts of Britain and piano and croissant disappearing from my mind. Like early this morning, the entrance is all but barren. Looks like most of the students are downtown, relishing their pre-curfew freedom. Masato is crouched against the gates, his every limb slack as he traces empty letters in the ground with his fingers. At a closer glance, I realize that his writing is an equation. Sinus squared x plus y plus cosinus squared x plus y x times y equals 1. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. Hey. Masato stands up at my rabba, but his eyes are still fixed on the equation at his feet. Run with me. What? Run. You said this wasn't related to track. I gotta run, damn it! He takes off without warning, just what has gotten into him. Drowning, I recklessly jog after him, in my feet aching with every step. Masato turns down a side path past my apartment complex, leading us alongside the river that winds around the district. I recognize the area. We ran it almost every day last year when I was in drag. And the river itself, I know very well. He grins to a halt by the railing and stares into the rippling waters. I warily glance around as I nudge his arm. What are you even doing? Running. Well, yeah, but here. He says nothing, and check the time. There's still plenty of daylight left, if it's only 5, but the new curfews restrict Masato to only 2 more hours outside campus. So, should we keep running? Still nothing. He seems to be bolting up something, searching for words to say. Or, we can wait here? Still silence. I give him some space. And wait. And wait some more. And keep on waiting. 15 solid minutes pass before I decide to speak up. Masato, are we waiting here until curfew? Damn it, oh, ain't no curfew! I start lost his fear tone, noting for the first time that every muscle is rigid with tension. Hey, are you okay? Yama, tell me something. That depends on what it is. You're clowning around with me. Wait, what? No. What is with everyone today? Why don't you try at anything? This again. How many times do people need to bring this up? I thought you said we were gonna... Answer the damn question! Okay, fine, gee. If I don't try at something, it's because I don't like it. So, just cause you don't like it, you ain't giving it a chance? I already gave it a chance. Real, cause I sure didn't see you give it one. Anger flickers beneath my skin. What is it with people giving me a hard time? How could you not see me? We were on the same team. We ain't ever been on the same team, man. Is this because of your delusional competition with me? It ain't delusional, I have fair chance. What is he even talking about? What fair chance? You already won. I ain't won. Are we speaking the same language here? Damn it! His sudden outburst shocks me. Once again, he takes off running. I follow him to the edge of the river, trying my best to ignore its roaring pout against my eardrums. Just the sound makes blood rise to my throat, but I'm able to push it down. Masato stopped just as abruptly as he started, his hands curling against the fence of the canal. You know what makes me real mad, Yama? I wonder. It ain't that I'm supposed to win, it ain't that you skip track. It's that you never gave it a chance. I gave it more than a fair chance, I just don't like it as much as you do. Yes, you're right. What is going on in his mind? That don't make you any better. Maybe I should have been the winner, but I ain't, so you gotta own up to it. Give it a fair chance, man. It's the least you could do. Something downs on me. So, you're not talking about truck, are you? Eh? For someone so smart, you sure are blunt, man. I feel rage bubble out of my mouth. Why do you say that? Why does everybody say that? You're not even being clear. If you really wanted me to do something about God knows what, you should stop all the cryptic crap. Everyone seems to have all this expectation of me that I keep failing. Well, guess what? I'm gonna fail more, or I'm gonna fail. And again. And not gonna stop until somebody tells me the truth without beating around the bush. Sorry. I was a damn good assistant. Any other 17-year-old off the street would have been crap. But well, I guess I failed before I even got started. I guess I failed at everything, and I guess I shouldn't even try. It's always been that way, Masato, and that's why I don't give track or eating contests or whatever a fair chance. I stopped breathlessly, my heart pounding as if I'd just gotten into a fist fight. Saying those words felt strangely liberating, even if Masato won't understand a thing. There you go, doing it again. Doing what? Only think about yourself, as usual. Don't give me that. Yeah, still shaking. Yeah, Duncan can the shocking ill that is going through. The efficacy of his accent paired with the abrupt change of inflections makes him impossible to understand. What are you even saying? Shocking. Yeah, Duncan anything. My bewilderment quickly molds into anger. I grasped him by the shirt, staring him in the eye. Masato, you're not making any sense! Talk to me normally. I talk to me so I can understand you. Talking is meant for daily communication. He gives me back, his face fighting to keep sullen. You know what I'm talking about then? You always knew. You're just pretending same as all you always do. I snapped the condescending tail to his tongue. I don't know. I release him, and before I know it, my fist is swinging right towards his face. He easily sidesteps, but she is clearly shocked. I know anything! I don't know what you're talking about! I know why any of this is happening. I don't know what's up with you. I don't know what's up with you, Koraki or Shigure. I don't know. I swing again, my movements half hazard. Masato dodges, his face flattens as he sends a counter jab. You ever tried to know? You ever fought for something tooth and nail till you feel that? I did. I tried, but it didn't matter in the end. It doesn't. Just this is a race where the only boy who can win ain't even running. My mind runs blank. I can only watch as his fist soars towards me and socks me right in the jaw. I can't even register. I think it's about Rui actually. Register the pain as I crumple to the ground, the wind knocked out of my back as I stare at the darkening sky. Ain't even running. What does he know? What do any of them know? You may think you fully understand the circumstances which surround these crimes, but you are sorely mistaken. Do not be so quick to forget that I'm nearly a decade your senior, and have seen a great many cases that are beyond your comprehension. I speak not of your intelligence, but of your mental capacity. You are yet very fragile, Ishimoto, and this case may break you. I run. The words escape from me in a breathless gasp as I try to stand up. I run more than anyone could know. But no one sees. No one sees. Masato doesn't even try to help me. He just stares at me with his arms crossed. In some way, I'm grateful for that. Then you gotta get back up! Get up and show him! And he jogs away without a backward glance. I spend a few minutes in silence to catch my breath. Finally, I'm staggered to my feet. The edge in my jaws turns cold from the night air. Why? Why of all the days would Masato choose to talk to me? No, not even talk to me, fight with me. I've never seen him so intense before, not even when it comes to brag. What could have possibly evoked such a response? I should have gotten angry, not at Masato. He was trying to be honest to me in his own way. I should have stopped to figure out what was wrong. But the words he said... Help. What the heck? I quickly peer over the railing to the river. Even in the dim lighting, I could clearly make out a head of brown hair and two flailing arms. Someone's in the river? A guy's voice steers from the surface of the water as the brown head lurches upward. He gasps for breath, then resubmerges. He'll drown if I don't get him out. I turn my grip against the railing, shaking off my shoes, then tossing my jacket to the side. My hands are clamped against the sleeves of my shirt. Calm down, it's just the water. I can handle the water. I take a deep breath and hoist myself over the railing, diving cleanly into the river. Remember the lessons. Cold, slimy liquid swirls around me, slicking up every inch of my arms and legs. It stings my nose with a bubbly laugh. No way out. Panic wells up my throat and grips my throbbing jaw. I push myself blindly in the boy's direction, my legs flailing through the undercurrent. Remember the lessons. Remember. Lift, breathe, scoop, lift, breathe. Is it me or he can't swim actually? Now that's problematic. The undercurrent suddenly jerks life, throwing me into a terrifying spin. I pinwheel through the darkness, grasping violently for any kind of stability. No, 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 no! Something grips the edge of my shirt and drags me down. A hand. Is he grabbing me? No. Water floats into my nostrils, burning down my throat. My vision spins to black. I'm home. Mizu! Hey Yams, where's mom and dad? So he had an older sister, huh? Shopping again. Found a new cookie recipe. Oh, did they make dinner? When did they say they'd be back? Okay, guess we're making dinner. Wait, what? Look, Yams, there's noodles, spinach, carrots, mushrooms, chicken. Let's make a noodle soup. We're not old enough to cook on the stove, sis. Oh. Hey, look, let's stand on the boxes. Boxes? What if they break? They won't break, probably. Here, I'll get them from the garage. Mizu? Yep, here we go. They're big and empty. Perfect. Isn't that a bad thing? We can do anything if we try hard enough, Yams. Okay, first we need to fill the pot with water. You get this end, I'll get this end. Heavy. Phew. See, that wasn't so bad. How do we turn the stove on again? I do not. Helpful, Yams. This? No, this? I know, this. I'm turning the knob, but it won't turn on. Maybe it's broke. Hey, here's a box of matches. Uh-oh. Okay, so just strike it like this. Whoops! The carpet's on fire! Whoopsie! It's okay, look. A little water and it's gone. Let's try it again. I can't watch. And there. Okay, Yama, turn the stove to high and stand back. What are you doing? I'm gonna toss the match at the stove. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! See? Told you it'd work. I feel dizzy. Now, class, let's try learning how to pronounce some more of these tough words. Open your workbooks too. Class, calm down. Calm down, resistance, or you will be visiting the principal's office. Thank you. Now, who would make such sorry. Rude noises. That person who tells me first will get a piece of candy. Whoa, so many hands, Yuka. It was Yama. Hey? Yama Ishimoto, is this true? No. Don't lie, lying is nice, Yama. I'm not. Yama, do you want to go to the principal's office? Yuka says she saw you. We know you did it, Yama. But I didn't. Don't take that tone with me, young man. You're going to the principal's office. But... Mr. Kawaguchi, Yama was being a disturbance class and would not stop lying about it. I didn't do it! Yama lying is very serious. You can get in big trouble. But... Yama, I really don't want to call your parents. Can't you tell us the truth? Yama, Stop right there. Mizu, thank goodness, maybe you can talk some sense into your brother. The only person I'll be talking sense into you is you, both of you! Mizu, I don't appreciate that disrespectful attitude. You're adults, you should know better. What if Yuko was lying, huh? She lies all the time. How dare you? Yuko is my top student! So? Yeah, so she knows she can get away with it. Mizu Ishimoto, I will not stand for this. You are being incredibly rude. And you are being incredibly unfair. Yama wouldn't make bad noises, and he definitely wouldn't lie. That's it, I'm calling your parents. I need to teach you some proper respect. You want my respect? Then earn it. Come on, Yama, we're going home. Okay. How much longer? I don't know. Yes, this is a little bus, remember? I don't like blizzards. Don't say that. Look how beautiful it is. Beautiful what is? Outside. Can't even see anything. I meant the snow, silly. Still not like our normal bus. Oh, yums. I'm bored, Mizu. Take a nap. But I'm not tired. Why don't you make some friends? There's a nice looking merchant across the aisle. Nope, please are scary. People are scary. Then do your homework. But I'm not too tired. I thought you just said you were tired. I changed my mind. Come on. Yam's a big boy. Look, it's the rainbow river. Isn't it pretty? Rivers are boring. Ah, look at the snow. Isn't it just wonderful? Snow is boring. Okay, Yams, what's wrong? Eh? Don't say it's cause you're bored. I told Chio that she has cuties and she touched me. Eh? What? What if I get cuties, Mizu? Then I'll die and I won't be able to get the new Rego city blocks next week. Where did she touch you? My arm, here. I'll give you a shot. Eh, I get shot. That's okay, this one won't hurt. Are you sure? Well, not too much. Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you've got the cutie shot. So I won't die? Yeah, that's what shots do, right? Yeah. Thanks, sis. Oh, and that's the moment. Okay, I understand now. That was the moment. Okay. I get it what's with the actually being scared of buses and so on now. Like, true. I had a feeling that would be like that, but now I know it for sure how it went. Okay. I suddenly emerged into reality, vision hazy, lungs burning. I feel myself coughing instinctively. Water spurts from my mouth onto the ground. That's right. I'd never been a fan of this river. You? A firm hand slaps against my back. I spew another mouthful of brine. I can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? The fog shapes before my eyes, finally consolidating clear outlines. I'm lying by the side of the canal, clothes plastered to my skin, every inch of my body pulsing with a dull pain. A fellow student is kneeling beside me, judging from his drenched clothing and mop of brown hair. I deduce that he's the guy who was drowning earlier. He looks vaguely familiar. Shouldn't have expected something like this. Of all people, it had to be you. My weak mind scrambles to find a link. You're a... Shoji, I didn't know I made such a forgettable impression. His impression was anything but forgettable. What throws me off is his face. His eyes, once clear, are dull and haggard with exhaustion. His skin is pallid and unsightly, his hair is ragged, as if it hasn't been combed in days. He practically looks like a ghost. I clear my throat, trying to work past the student's sudden awkwardness. Right, Shoji. Yeah, a Kanna's ex-boyfriend, who'll probably get over her in a week or two. I feel the compulsion to apologize, but can't bring myself to do it. Instead, I pick up my jacket, staring at the ground. Why did you save me? I didn't. I saw you dive in. Actually, he brings up a good point. If I almost drowned, then who got Shoji out? Who got me out? I suppose I should thank you. Don't. It wasn't me. Good. Saves me trouble of finding some awkward excuse. I feel the edge to his words as he turns away. I instinctively call after him. Why were you in the river? He pauses, an unreadable grimace crossing his lips. You're a genius. Figure it out. He disappears in the street, leaving nothing but a scattered trail of water behind him. I stare into the sky for a long moment, huddled against the slight warmth of my dry jacket. Who saved us? Why? I fist my hands in the hem of my jacket, collapsing back to the ground. Useless. Again. Couldn't even swim in a pathetic little canal. Not only would I have failed to save Shoji, but I would have just drowned myself. I should be over it. I should be fine by now. 10 years. I lace my fingers through the sparse blades of grass by my head until they dig into my skin. Too many names. Shoji, Yahiko, Masato, Mizu. Can't do anything about them. You're a genius. Figure it out. I sit up abruptly, a sudden possibility crossing my mind. Could Shoji have been the next target? Maybe the murderer was trying to drown him. Maybe he knew something about the murderer. But why wouldn't he tell anyone? I sink to the ground, back to square one. I know why Shoji was in the river. I don't know why Masato's suddenly upset. I don't even know who saved us from drowning. I verily hoist myself to my feet and shove my shoes over my soggy socks. The journey back to my apartment is only filled with more questions. The moment I'm back, I take a quick shower, still feeling creamy from the river water. As I soak my uniform in a tub of detergent, my phone suddenly pings in my pocket. I wipe off my hands before I steal a glance. Wow, well, it's a pretty good phone if it survived being in the water after all. Rui. Going home tonight, parents signed exemption from curfew. You don't need me for anything, right? Oh, sorry, okay. Well, I guess that her house is only 1 hour away by the subway, but by the time she gets back it will be already 8:30. Well, I guess that her house is only 1 hour. Okay, that's what I read now. Earlier, going home all of a sudden. I'm fine. Everything okay? I wait, but don't receive any messages. Well, suit herself, at least I asked. I had my uniform over the shower and head to the living room, plopping down the sofa. It's been such a long day, it's definitely nice to catch my breath for a second. Or not. I barely cracked the door open, but it's just Misaki, twirling her phone between her fingers in obvious worry. Misaki, now that I think about it, she wasn't at school today, was she? I widened a gap in the door, passing on a smile. What brings you here? Are you about to sleep? So early? What? Alright, showered and in my pajamas. Now this, well, a long story. What have you been up to? I didn't see you in school today. I was preoccupied with work due to the Kusanagi incident. I came to thank you for yesterday. You could have just called me. I wanted to thank you in person. Something about her tone tells me that isn't the only reason she came, but I'm really not in the mood to probe her about it. No problem, I'll see you tomorrow, Miki. I begin closing the door, but she stops it with her foot. Yama, is there something wrong? What makes you say that? Answering question with another question just proves that there is. I'm here if you want to talk about it. Besides, there's something I've been meaning to tell you myself. Oh, god damn it. Invite, of course. Sure, come in. I step aside so she can enter. She glances around my apartment as she slides her shoe against the wall. So this is your apartment? It's all cleaner than I expected. Thanks, I think. After her explanation, she purchased my sofa. I slouched beside her. About my outburst yesterday. I'm sorry you had to see that. It's fine. You don't have to apologize. I do. I was out of line. I just didn't want to affect your relationship with Rui. Don't tell me you're trying to pair us up too. Misaki suddenly grabs me by the collar, a hard glint in her eyes. What's that deal? You practically know her forever. I just don't feel that way about her. How do you feel about her then? She's just a friend. She examines me for a moment, not critically but extremely bewildered. It's clear that Rui doesn't feel the same way. Have you spoken to her about it? She wouldn't take it well. It would only end up hurting her. Don't you think avoiding the subject would hurt her more? How would it hurt her? She's holding back in hopes that you make the first move. It's romance 101, Yama. I can't exactly do anything about that, Miki. She sighs, releasing me as she slumps back on the sofa. I still think you should have a talk with her. Rationally speaking, she's right. Maybe it's unfair. Maybe I'm being selfish. But Rui is my friend. First and foremost, I'm not sure if I want to lose that. I'll keep that in mind. She waves her hand dismissively. Anyway, mind explaining that bruise on her face? What? Oh, yeah. The argument I had with Masato. I lay my head back, unsure of where to begin. Obviously, I can't tell her the whole story. I'm not sure how she would react if I mentioned that I was drunk today, especially since she knows about my condition. I got into a fight with Masato earlier. Really? About what? A sudden flood of negative emotions pounds me as I recall the event. I don't even know, just seemed angry, kept telling me that I was trying hard enough. I thought he was talking about track. He's been trying to get me to join track every day, but it didn't sound like it. I see. Misaki considered this for a moment, as she twirls her phone between her fingers. I used to have a friend in Seto some years ago. At first, we never really got along much, to be honest. Every time I asked if he wanted to hang out with me, he usually refused, so I ended up dragging him along anyway. After a while, I started to think that he might have hated me. I couldn't have just stopped talking to him, but it made me angry that he didn't want to tell me what his problem was. So one day I just snapped at him. Thinking back on it now, I really feel bad for doing it. Because I didn't know that he was dealing with his own issues. Her Her words come out in barely a whisper, her eyes drifting to the floor. She's talking about me, isn't she? I feel not firm in my chest as the memories from back then resurface. Yeah, I'd rather not be reminded of that time. Not so soon. What exactly is your point, Misaki? My words come out harsher than intended, but I don't apologize. She seems a bit taken aback at my response. It's just, I think whatever's bothering Masato, it must be something personal. Otherwise, he would have outright told you what his problem was. I suppose she's right. In a way, it's just that Masato's so straightforward about everything. For him to be so roundabout now is understandably strange. Anyway, I'm in the mood for some fresh air. What about you? I guess she must have noticed that she brought up a touchy subject. Sure, why not? I've noticed that school's rooftop is a great place for stargazing. We should go there now? The school is locked down at this hour. Curfew, remember? And your point is? She's actually suggesting that we break into the school. I guess a change of scenery would probably do some good. Lead the way. Did you change the clothes? She smiles as she darts out on the street. I follow closely, taking in the brisk evening air. But did you change from your pajamas? We pull up at the front gate, slightly out of breath. I slide my car through the receptor, but it only buzzes at me. What? The curfew keeps out-of-campus students and automatically reports on campus students who return late. So, what, do we climb the gate? It's armed, Yama. There are laser sensors. My card is exempt, remember? She slides her heart. Sure enough, the receptor blinks green. Misaki props the gate open with a smirk. Heh. Ladies first. You're such a gentleman. She only giggles as I pass through the gate. So, where to? The classroom building has a side door for the janitor. It's accessible by key, rather than car. We can head to the rooftop from there. When did you get the building key? Never. She darts to the side of the building, gesturing for me to follow her. I squint through the darkness as she kneels down, feeling the side of the building. Finally, satisfied, she withdraws something from within her jacket. It's a plain fabric case, which she unzips and dumps on the ground. What's that? Shh! She picks up two thin metallic objects from the ground. They glint in the dim streetlight. Are those bobby pins? Yeah, they are. She hastily bends the larger one at the right angle and snaps the smaller one in half, then turns to the door. I peer over her shoulder, trying to see. You're standing in my light. Oh, sorry. I crouch for a better viewpoint. She's unusually focused as she treads a large pin at the bottom of the lock, pushing it downwards with her thumb. I didn't know you could pick locks. Don't tell my agent! What? Why would I do that? Don't post it on Twitter, either. Wouldn't even know how. Satisfied, she inserts a smaller pin into the top of the lock, wiggling it gently. Ah, there we go! I hear a satisfying click and the door gently swings open. Misaki smiles proudly and waltzes inside. Well, right behind you. She disappears in the darkness. I step after her. As we plod up the stairs, I decide to satisfy some of my questions. Neat trick. Where did you learn it? It's better not know. What if I want to learn? I doubt your criminal material, Yama. And you are. Come on, I'm just curious. Where was it? Finishing school. Princess training. A playful giggle betrays her amusement, but she quickly clams it short. If you must know, District 6. District 6. If I recall, she had told Rui that she moved there from with Satomi. We are here. Before I'm able to ask her about it, she pushes through the door and onto the rooftop. Well, she's right about one thing. The scenery is beautiful at this hour. Despite the noticeable light pollution, it's not difficult to see the copious amount of stars in the sky, which... Okay, I can see a bit. Silver streams of glitter populate the court expanse around the moon, smiling down at the bustling city below. Everyone turns into a bunch of stars when they die. If they did something to super duper impress the heavens, I guess. I smile bitterly as I settle next to Misaki on the bench. Pretty, isn't it? Yeah, the moon. Kidding. It reminds me of the time we met at the festival. You haven't changed much since then, you know? You were always a strong person. Yeah, that's a bit of an overstatement. Misaki shakes her head, her expression solemn. Honestly, Yama, I mean it. If you weren't, you probably wouldn't even be here right now. What do you mean? Rui had told me what happened after I had left Sefto. Oh, right. Do you resent me, Yama? Oh, of course not. It's not like you wanted to move, right? Yeah, but... She pauses, unsure of how to continue. I'm sure you still want to know why I moved, don't you? I would be lying if I said that I didn't, so why not? She takes a moment to collect herself before speaking. Do you remember when my father had lost his job? It was around Rui's birthday. Yeah, I remember that. Well, when my mother found out, she wasn't exactly so understanding. Instead of supporting him, she actually blamed him for not working hard enough. You weren't assertive. You always let people walk over you. You're weak, useless, pathetic. Misaki digs her nails into her skirt until her knuckles turn white. It wasn't his fault, of course. After the financial crash, my father's company went under, so there really wasn't much he could do. Eventually, he started working for a construction company. The pay wasn't all that great, but something was better than nothing, you know. He worked himself to the bone when my mother was out doing God knows what. Then one day he just never came home. It wasn't rare for him to take extra shifts, so I assumed that he was still working. But when my mother began selling his things, I realized that something was wrong. I still remember what she told me when I asked her about it. He's dead. He won't be needing it anymore. She turns to me. Her eyes shimmer in the moonlight as she wipes her face with her sleeve. June had died. I didn't believe her. I didn't want to believe her. Dead? How could he be dead? But he was. There was not denying it. They said he had overdosed on painkillers while he was out working. I want to believe that it was an accident, that he didn't mean to take so many. But honestly, I don't know. He was so stressed, so tired, so restricted. There's an ache in my chest as past images flicker in my mind. I grit my teeth in an attempt to dispel them. So that's why you moved. Misaki nods solemnly. We couldn't afford staying in Seto, so my mother and I moved to District 6 soon, after my father died. I never went to his funeral, never said goodbye to my friends, we just left. A silence pervades over the rooftops as I digest the information. Although I don't remember Satomi much, I would have never imagined she would do something like that. I guess that explains Misaki's resentment towards her. Do you still live with her? Misaki averts her gaze, again twirling her phone between her fingers. It must be a nervous habit of hers. She couldn't care for me anymore. I eventually had to move in with my grandparents. That's why I'm attending the academy, and why I work part-time for Lotus. Oh. I noticed Misaki's hands trembling. As close as we were, it must have been hard for her to tell me about her father. I feel like I should comfort her somehow, but I haven't a clue how to go about it. That's mostly Rui's department. An idea strikes me, and I whip out my phone, placing it on Misaki's lap. What's this? My phone. What does it look like? I know that. What do you want me to do with it? I was wondering if you could show me how to use Butter. She regards me with an upturned brow for a moment, but then breaks into a bright smile. Of course! Without hesitation, she picks up my phone and expertly swipes across the screen. First, you need to go to Butter's web address. Then you have to register for a new account. What do you want your username to be? Can't it just be my actual name? Only if you want to be boring. So what's the problem? I'll just choose one for you. Don't give me something too embarrassing, Pinky. Don't worry, it will only be mildly embarrassing. She taps at the screen in quick succession. When she's finished, she brings it up to my face. How is this? Yums. It's cute, right? I don't know. Too late, I signed it. Mickey! Misaki giggles as she fiddles with her own phone by her side. Now we need some followers. I'll be your first. Followers? Fair people who can view your paths. Paths? Paths are updates where you can type a message in 90 characters or less. You also have the option to attach a file to your paths. File? I know you know what files are, Yama. Honestly, I don't. Honestly, I do. I just want to annoy her. Files are pictures, videos, documents, things are like that. Oh, interesting. A few seconds later, a soft ping emanates from my phone. There we go. So, you're following me now. Yep. How many followers do you have? Have a look. Tap on my picture. Profile. She hands me my phone and I do as instructed. Wait, this number can't be right. It says you have over 9,000 followers. How do you even get that many people? Misaki shrugged, as if she doesn't know either. I suppose it's because I work for Lotus. That makes sense. I take a moment to browse through pattern. It seems pretty self-explanatory. Write an update, your followers view, set update, and they have the option to share it with their own followers. Honestly, it sounds like the most exciting thing I've seen, but I can understand why some people find it addicting. So, what should I post? Anything you want. Usually I try touching pictures since they get more attention. Okay. Why not post something about the stars? The Potter veteran must have noticed my confusion as she offers a suggestion. You wouldn't see them with my camera. Oh, you're right. Why not? You could. No, you could. Misaki scrunches her face in thought as she glances around for something to post about. Does she really put this much thought into it? Oh, what's that? Huh? I try tracing her gaze, but see nothing. I don't see anything. There, Nishachi! There are a bunch of trees up here, Miki. She grabs my head and points furiously ahead of us. I strain my eyes in the darkness, trying to make out of the faint image. Sure enough, I spot something small lying on one of the benches. Is it a cat? I don't know whether to be more surprised at Misaki's remarkable eyesight or the fact that there's a random cat on the school rooftop. Let's go pat it. What if it has rabies? It could claw you. Don't tell me you're scared of little kitty, Yama. I never said that I was scared. Then quit complaining and follow me. Not allowing any room for argument, Misaki slowly stalks over to the mysterious feline, leaving me alone on the bench. I sigh deeply, and I don't know why I bother. Fine, but I'm not touching it. I follow her lead, walking behind her. As we draw closer, the cat's ears perk up. We immediately stop in our tracks. It's gonna run away. Shh! Hearing us, the cat lazily turns its head in our direction. Its eyes glower at us in a brilliant green. I don't think he's happy with his nap. It's a she. How do you know? Trust me, I've been around quite a few strays before. That doesn't really prove much, but I don't have the cat exercise to question her. Misaki inches closer. I hold my breath as she deftly lays her hand on the cat's head. Surprisingly, it doesn't jump at her, instead focusing its attention on grooming himself. We should name her. You're not thinking of taking it, are you? Of course not. I'm not allowed to anyway. She says this dejectedly as she strokes the cat's black fur. Getting a close look, I notice its right ear is clipped, as if it'd been in a fight. What about Clipper? What kind of name is Clipper for a girl? You asked for a name. You didn't say it had to be good. What about Chocola? Chocola. It's perfect, don't think she has a black coat? I guess. A notification ping redirects my attention to my phone. Alright, I should probably go ahead and pat the cat. I move my camera at Misaki and Chocola. Chocola yawns but remains relatively unaffected by the picture. Now just type your message and you've made your first pat. Alright. Unsure of what to type, I put something generic on rooftop with Mickey and Chocola. As I post the pat, I notice the timestamp of the update. Is it really this late? We should probably get going now. But Chocola. I'm sure we'll see her again, probably I think. Misaki stands up, elbowing me playfully. Then, I will race you to the bottom of the stairs. Before I have a chance to react, Misaki bolts away without warning. I speed after her, yelling in indignation, but smiling all the while. We don't just run to the bottom of the stairs, we stop only when we hit the gate, tapping the receptor in some twisted form of relay race. I win! You got a head start. I still won. You never did play fair. I take a moment to catch my breath, before speaking again. Say, Mickey. Thanks for telling me. She looks confused for a moment, but then she seems to remember. I should be the one thanking you. Huh? For what? For listening to what I had to say. I smile warmly. Of course. I'll see you later, Mickey. Oh, damn it, that's not a good idea. Walk her home! Walk her home! Walk her home! Come on, everyone, walk her home! Good night, Yama. She slides her card. The gate swings open. Alright, let's end the episode here. I still think he should walk her home. Really. Alright. Hope you enjoyed it, more or less. And, well, hopefully I can see you in the next episode. Bye.